Chthonian Alliance here, bringing you the brand new video. Today we're going to be deck profiling a second place Atlantean Mermail build in the OCG. That's from the OCG. Yeah, that's right. We got second in the OCG, and it's actually kind of a interesting list. I kind of have there's some interesting tech choices and some interesting cards that I want to go over. So without any further ado, let us just jump right into the deck list, and we'll get to the cards when we get there. First card is Gen X Controller, 1 Only Glacius, 1 Abyss Megalo, 3 Abyss TS, 1 Gofu, 1 Crystron Rosenix. If you guys don't know what this card does, it's from the Crystron archetype. It's not a very particularly good archetype, but we'll go over this card in particular for the sake of argument. You can target one face-up card you control. You can also summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except machine type synchro monsters. Also destroy that card. And if you do, you summon one Crystron tuner monster from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon one Crystron token from the machine type level 1 0 attack 0 defense, but it cannot be tributed. You can only use this effect once per turn, or you can only use each effect once per turn. I assume this is for specifically itself only, to pop itself to, or well, not to pop itself, but to banish it from the graveyard by sending it to the graveyard somehow, and then getting a free token, and then going into something like Link's Better or something of that nature. It does work with the Crystron Needle Fiber in some. I guess it kind of works with Crystron Needle Fiber because all you gotta do is just have a tuner, which is not very hard. So yeah, 3 Atlantean Dragoon. That must be nice to have 3 Dragoon. 1 Abyss Turge, 1 Abyss Gund, 1 Abyss Norelia. If you guys don't know what this card does, it actually came out in Circuit Breaker. But it's a quick effect. You can discard this card, then target one water monster you control, destroy one other water monster in your hand or on the field, and if you do, then the targeted monster gains attack and defense equal to the destroyed monster's original attack and defense until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, sent from the field to the graveyard, you could draw one card, and then discard one card. You can only use each effect once per turn. So basically, you want to activate this card's effect in your hand to pop Dragoons or something like that to get a free set, to get a free I think it's, to get a free search, and then if this card is, if you have to set this, if you have to summon this card, which you probably shouldn't do very often, it does replace itself by playing by drawing a card and then discarding a card, which is actually not terrible, but you don't use it for that much. So 3 Abyss Dine for the 3 Gen X Dine, not Abyss Dine. Might as well be Abyss Dine, but Gen X Dine for the Gen X Controller. 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Orchestra, 3 Swap Frog, 1 O-Lion, 3 Maxi, 1 Deep Sea Diva, 1 Ronin Tonin, 3 Heavy Infantry, 3 Neptibus, 1 Effect Veiler. And the last last 3 cards, and its only spell is 3 Light a Second. For those of you who do not know what this card is, because I didn't talk about this on my channel yet, this card is if you control no spell trap cards in your graveyard, draw 2 cards. Also, for the rest of this turn, for the rest of this duel, you cannot. After this card resolves, you cannot activate spell trap cards or effects except Light a Second. You can banish this card from your graveyard to reveal one monster in your hand and then shuffle it into the deck, then draw 1 card. This card effectively draws you 3 cards. It's really cool for that way. For that matter, for example, if you open it with Double Maxi, you can just activate Light a Second, draw 2 cards, then banish it from the graveyard to draw another card by sending a Maxi back to the deck, which is cool. It's really good. But I think it's only really good in specific decks like this one, because it's only because you can't run anything. You can't run any defensive cards other than hand traps. So yeah, it's really just a really cool card. I'm not sure how generic this is going to be. I'm not sure how splashable this is going to be in the future, but I don't think it's going to be that splashable though. Onto the extra deck. 1 Core Dragon, 1 Draco Sack, 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Bistoller, 1 Totally Awesome, 1 Borlo Dragon, 1 Skull-Eat, 1 Firewall Dragon, 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Shormary Unicorn, 1 Mermail Abyssalacia, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Goblin, 1 Security Dragon, and 1 Link Spider. For those of you who don't know what this card does, it requires 2 Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua type monsters. This card points to gains 500 attack and defense. It just requires, I think it's just generic as it can get. You can only use the following effects once per turn. The first effect is during the player's turn. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard to add 1 monster from your deck to your hand. That's pretty cool. The second effect is if this card is in its owner's possession, is destroyed by opponent's card effect or an attack, you can summon 1/1 monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then target 1/1 monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. So you can't summon link monsters that are water type, which is sad, but that's okay. You're mainly going to probably summon back Dragoons or Bistias, which is fine. So that's pretty cool. The deck overall is relatively strong. It got second place. I actually think that this deck is this is going to be probably one of the templates for Mermail going in the future. Unless we like randomly for no reason get Norden back, which we shouldn't. But if we ever get Norden back, then that will obviously change. But I think this is a very good list. I think it's a very interesting archetype overall. To get second place, considering the fact that it's only like Zephyr right now, that's really good. So, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Chithan signing out. I will also have one more deck profile this week, so do keep in touch with that. So, anyway, guys, again, I'll be sending out.